Police are still searching for two men involved in an incident Thursday night when an officer was shot at. Patrolman Corey Wilson was attempting to conduct a traffic stop due to a suspended license around 10 p.m. on McDonald Avenue, according to a press release from City Manager Jonathan Blanton in Hamlet. The vehicle pulled into a driveway and the driver and passenger got out of the vehicle and fled on foot, ignoring the officer's instructions. The officer started to chase the occupants when investigators say Quentin Lamar Calloway turned around and fired a single shot. The Hamlet Police Department radioed for backup, with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office and Rockingham Police Department arriving to assist in the search. Officers searched the area around McDonald and Highland Avenues and Mill, Freeman Mill, and Chalk Roads. A warrant for Calloway's arrest on charges of attempted first-degree murder and resisting a public officer. The other suspect, Winfred Thomas Dawkins, is charged with resisting. Both suspects were still on the run as of 1:40 p.m. Anyone with information on their whereabouts is encouraged to call the Hamlet Police Department at 910-582-2551. The last of the 6 men accused of a Sand Hills crime spree has been apprehended. 18-year-old Jalen Quick of Gibson turned himself in to the Scotland County Sheriff's Office on Wednesday, according to a Facebook post from the agency's Criminal Investigative Unit. Investigators say Quick was served with 81 felony warrants, totaling 173 felony criminal charges in 4 counties. He was booked into the Scotland County Jail under an $850,000 secured bond and had his first court appearance on Thursday. Hamlet City Council members this week said hello to their latest addition and goodbye to a longtime public servant. Maurice Stewart was sworn into office Tuesday, repeating the oath of office administered by City Clerk Gail Strickland while surrounded by his mother, other family members, and friends. He was voted in by the council at a special meeting February 27th to replace David Lindsay, who resigned prior to the February meeting. A Hamlet native who moved back in 2014, Stewart was one of 5 candidates to apply for the position. In addition to his management background, Stewart is a member of the Human Relations Council, a recreational basketball coach, and a volunteer with the Juvenile Crime Prevention Council Teen Court. The Hamlet Police Department will donate Chief Scott Waters' badge to him when he retires and sell his service weapon to him for the sum of $1. Mayor Bayless pointed out that it is tradition for another officer to pay the $1, and this time was no different. As a former trooper with the North Carolina State Highway Patrol, Mayor Bayless paid Waters the $1. In other business at the council meeting, City Manager Jonathan Blanton said the property declared surplus at the February council meeting will be auctioned off on govworldauctions.com from March 20th to April 3rd. If anyone would like to inspect items, they'll be at the Public Works Department. When we return, the Richmond County Community Theater is now showing the female version of The Odd Couple, and a chili cook-off went underway this morning. We'll tell you all about it when Live at 5 returns.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
As Hamlet City Manager Jonathan Blanton wears many hats, on Friday, one of those was as chili connoisseur. Blanton, along with City Councilman Jonathan Bowie, Hazel Robinson, and former athlete James Hamilton, served as judges for the Hamlet Senior Center's 3rd annual chili cook-off. The judge sampled selections from 5 crock pots of chili, including one featuring chicken chili with corn, cooked by Detective Captain Randy Dover of the Hamlet Police Department, Senior Center Director Sarah Locklear, Susan Sellers, Pete Willer, and Terry Mercer. Dover, who uses jalapenos for flavor, has won the previous 2 years. The judges used a scorecard to rate the dishes based on color, aroma, texture, flavor, and heat. With those jalapenos, Dover's likely scored high in the category. Locklear poured the judges a ladleful from each pot as they took time to savor the selections. Another table had cornbread, crackers, and a variety of toppings, including cheese, chives, sour cream, and jalapenos, just in case there weren't enough already. As the judges made their way through the pots, Locklear offered up servings to the visitors at the Senior Center. This year's cook-off was dedicated to Hamlet Police Chief Scott Waters, who retires at the end of the month. Locklear presented him with a chef's hat featuring the department's badge. Before announcing the winner, Locklear polled the crowd on their favorite selection. Pot A, which was Dover's chili, seemed to be the audience's choice. Despite that, Locklear, representing the Senior Center, was the winner. A medal will be on display at the center until next year's competition. The female version of The Odd Couple kicked off Thursday night at the Richmond Community Theater to a packed house. The play, written by Neil Simon, follows the characters of Olive and Florence instead of Oscar and Felix, but follows the same premise as the male version. Those interested in attending the second show of the theater's 42nd season can purchase tickets online at brownpapertickets.com or stop by the box office from 3:30 to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday and 12:30 to 6:30 p.m. on Saturdays. The number for the box office is 910-997-3765. The Odd Couple will continue tonight and Saturday night at 8 p.m., an afternoon matinee on Sunday at 3 p.m., and March 21st through the 23rd at 8 p.m. as well. With gang activity on the rise here in Richmond County, one organization is helping to inform residents of the problem. The Connections Family Support and Community Collaboration Program is hosting a gang awareness workshop from 12 to 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, March 21st in the Fellowship Hall of First United Methodist Church in Rockingham. Investigators from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office Vice Narcotics Unit will be the guest speakers. Sheriff James Clemens announced the formation of a gang task force in December 2016, comprised of the Sheriff's Office, Rockingham and Hamlet Police Departments, the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation, and a number of other organizations. The field of Republican candidates for the 9th District special election has increased by 3. State Senator Dan Bishop officially entered the race on Thursday, according to the North Carolina Board of Elections. Bishop has worked his way up the political ladder since the turn of the century. He was a member of the Mecklenburg County Board of Commissioners from 2004 to 2008, then took a few years off before running for the North Carolina House of Representatives in 2014, winning the seat for the 104th District. 2 years later, he was elected to a seat in the state Senate and was just re-elected last November. Also filing on Thursday were 2 Republican women, Stevie Rivenbark Hull of Fayetteville and Kathy C. Day of Cornelius. While Cornelius is technically outside the 9th District, Day is still allowed to run as the U.S. Constitution doesn't require members of the U.S. House of Representatives to live in the district they are elected to represent, only the state. The Charlotte Observer reports that former Mecklenburg County Commissioner Matthew Ridenour also mailed in his paperwork. When we return, Kelsey Rushing has your Live at 5 weather report. What's the weekend weather looking like? We'll let you know right after the break.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Today's Live at 5 weather forecast is brought to you by Henry's Cafe, which is actually not that far from us at all, so be sure to stop on by anytime. And of course, it's nice and sunny today. beginning of the day anyway. We are expected to have some rain later on, as well as possible thunderstorms, so keep that in mind. But of course, going into the temperatures for tomorrow, it's going to be in like the 50s for the most part, pretty much for the rest of the week. Starting for tomorrow, Fayetteville will have a high of 58 and a low of 39. Rayford, high 58, low of 40. And then we have Lumberton, high of 60 and a low of 42. So that day is actually going to be the warmest. And of course, going to areas like Laurinburg with a high of 59 and a low of 40. And Bennettsville, high 59, low of 41. Going towards areas like towards us with Southern Pines at a high 57 and a low of 38. Elby, high 57, low of 39. And of course, Rockingham, which is where we're at right now, high 58 and a low of 39. And of course, Wadesboro, high 58, low 40, just like Rayford. And pretty much all these areas, it's going to be cloudy, but there will be some sun. So today is the only predicted rainy day that's for the next 5 days. And of course, going into the 5-day forecast, Saturday will be sunny with a high 58 and a low of 39. Sunday will be sunny, but with some clouds as well, high 57, low 40. And then Monday is predicted to be absolutely sunny all the way through with a high of 56 and a low of 35. Of course, Tuesday, cloudy, high of 53, low of 34, and then Wednesday, cloudy with a high 55 and a low of 37. So it's pretty much going to be in the 50s for the weekend and the beginning of the next week, and it's predicted to be quite sunny. So it looks like spring is around the corner. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but a lot of flowers are springing up in the ground, which makes me very happy. I do like flowers a lot, and I like spring a lot as well. But of course, that's it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we get our sports update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham, North Carolina. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer unique selections of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. Each month we'll fill the shop with hand-picked home decor, furniture, and gifts. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. You can find the shop dates and hours on our website at willowtreeantiquesandgifts.com. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
The Richmond varsity softball team has caught the home run bug this week as the Lady Raiders blasted another 5 homers in Thursday's game, bringing the week's total to 14 dingers in 3 games. Welcoming in Pinecrest High School to cap off the regular season series, the Lady Raiders remained perfect on the season with a 5-inning, 11-0 victory over the Lady Patriots. At the dish, 4 different Richmond batters combined for the night's 5 long balls, making it the second time in 2 nights the team accomplished that feat. The Lady Raiders crushed 5 against Uwharrie Charter Academy on Wednesday, and the night prior at Pinecrest they cranked 4 more homers. Richmond currently leads the state with 17 home runs. Through 6 games last season, the Lady Raiders had just 7 home runs. At season's end, they had tied the North Carolina state record with 55 home runs previously set by South Granville High School in 2015. Senior Grayson Way hit her 3rd and 4th homers of the season just the night after setting the Richmond program record with her 32nd career blast. Fellow senior Taylor Parrish knocked her team-leading 5th dinger and surpassed her season total from her junior campaign. Also adding home runs were junior Kayla Hawkins and sophomore Paige Ransom, both their 2nd of the season. All 4 Lady Raiders homered against Uwharrie Charter, and Parrish had 2 against Pinecrest on Tuesday. The undefeated Lady Raiders will face reigning 4A state champion Jack Britt High School. Richmond's mark against last year's state title team was 3-0 during the regular season. The first game is Tuesday at 7 p.m. in Rockingham. Pinecrest High School's baseball team managed to turn 8 hits into 7 runs in Thursday night's showdown with Richmond at Raider Field. Richmond matched the Patriots' hit count with 8, but failed to plate a single runner, resulting in a 7-0 home loss. Richmond and Pinecrest have now split their regular season meetings for 4 consecutive seasons. Pinecrest senior Bryce Calcutt lit up the scoreboard first. The Patriot designated hitter's 2-run shot over the right field wall in the 3rd inning gave the Patriots a 2-0 lead. The Raiders managed to put at least one runner on base in 6 of the 7 innings, but the closest they were able to get to scoring was third base. Their biggest opportunity came in the bottom of the 4th inning. Richmond, Pinecrest, and Hoke County all sit at the top of the SAC standings with a 3-1 record. Jack Britt has not yet played its 4th game due to postponements caused by weather. The Raiders will return to the Diamond next Tuesday when they play host to Jack Britt. Game time is set for 7 p.m. Thursday's SAC match against Hoke County High School was a big test for the Raider tennis team. It was one that Richmond passed, defeating the Bucks 7-2 to even their SAC record and snap a 2-match losing streak. It was the Raiders' biggest margin of victory on the season, as their only other was with a 5-4 edging of Purnell Sweat High School last Tuesday. 4 singles players won their respective matches, also a season high, while all 3 doubles teams earned a win. The number 2 through number 5 Raiders singles players came out winners, while Hoke County's number 1 and number 6 players beat their Richmond opponents. Richmond is now 2-4 overall and 2-2 in SAC play. They'll look for another win when it continues SAC play at Lumberton High School on Tuesday at 4 p.m. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. For the latest news in Richmond County, you can download the free RO app for your mobile device or visit richmondobserver.com. Be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sand Hills every Monday through Friday and check out the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Good night and have a great weekend, Richmond County.